Welcome everybody. We are back. So we took a week off for Mother's Day. We had to go and see all our mamas and stuff, except for Token, because apparently, Token don't like seeing his mom. He'd rather just,
Hey, don't lie like that.
That's respect for the mama token.
We apologize, Mama Token. We did not take his time and attention away from him. Everything that he did on him was on him, on that day. So
That's very true.
We did not take his time and attention. We took the day off. We wanted to respect all the mothers. So happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. All you gaming mamas, all you gamer girls who have children and find time to still enjoy your hobby. Even the ones who just don't enjoy the hobby but like to just come and participate with us. We appreciate you and we thank you. So welcome to Start Button. Today is May 17th. And we got a lot to talk about today. There's going to be some things that we are pretty excited about because at least 3 of us have actually been playing the same game for once. 9 out of 10 times, I'm not playing games. Token doesn't exist. And, this time we actually are all playing the same game. Or most of us.
Sorry.
Huh?
No, it's like Saros. I got the plat for that, so I'm not even playing that.
We will all be playing the same game by next week, though. So, we got a bunch of good stuff today. We're going to talk about Xbox. Is Xbox back? Is Xbox actually doing their big 1s and 2s? Forza Horizon 6 is released. They have a whole new plan, a whole new rollout. They're trying to bring back some exclusivity to their platform and make it so that Xbox is a viable platform to buy so that you don't feel like, well, I can just get all my stuff on PlayStation now. Even with Forza Horizon 6 coming out, it's coming to PlayStation, but you have to wait probably till the end of the year. There's just so much to get into. So first, let's talk about this. Let's start with our question of the day after we introduce ourselves. So welcome again. As I said before, I am King Anarchy, and here with us we have Mr. Hustle Simmons.
Yep.
We have the GOAT Rygen X, and the special guest SG Token.
I'm pretty special.
You definitely are, sir. You definitely are pretty
Sir.
You're a special boy. How do we get Doodle Bob in here? What happened?
One of these days, you know what? Somebody clip that because Token just admitted that he's special and he went meow. So we definitely.
If my defense is the reason my daughter loves SpongeBob.
Blaming on the daughter. Look at that.
You Doodle Bob self over
No,
here.
I can't get most of these Gracie's Corner songs out of my head half the time.
Thank you for that aside. Now, if you'll let me get back to the show. Today, we start with our question of the day. And I know this is probably going to be a crazy question, but what is your all-time favorite racing game? Why is it Need for Speed Underground 2? And does it hold up today? Or is
Not wrong. Not wrong.
does it
Underground
hold up
2.
today, or is it purely nostalgia talking?
Oh man.
First of all, that ain't even the best Need for Speed. It's like, it's definitely in the top 2.
Top 2.
It's definitely in the top 2, and it ain't number 2.
I don't know. I prefer Carbon more. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I like Carbon a lot more than I did 2.
I like
But-
Story
more.
was better.
But I'm gonna throw the wrench in the whole thing. Like that's a weird way of spelling Burnout Revenge. I don't know how you got all those.
That's
I don't know how
crazy.
you formulate Burnout Revenge into Most Wanted 2 because the letter that's not even the same.
I didn't say Most Wanted. I said Underground.
Underground 2. My bad. Underground 2. Yeah, same
Underground
thing.
1 or
Those
2 are
letters-
both acceptable answers. I don't know what.
I mean, maybe controversial opinion, but Most Wanted is the most overly glazed Need for Speed.
It is. I misspoke. Sorry.
You said
But,
Most Wanted is the most played?
Overly glazed.
Oh, yeah.
Bro,
So you think Most Wanted is overrated then?
Oh my god. Most Wanted is the best one. Shut Shut up. Stop. Stop.
So obviously my favorite is either Underground or Underground 2. The reason why I say my favorite is Underground or Underground 2 is because Underground actually changed the game when it came to visual tuning on your cars, and then Underground 2 took it to the next level. Also, the Underground series is actually one of the first where I've seen the Underground series is actually one of the first where I've seen that not only could you visually customize your car, but you could also change the speakers, sound systems, and it had a drag racing system. I'm going to be completely honest, and like the first Underground, I think it was the first Underground, by the time we got to Endgame, I was still using the starter Miata.
That thing was a monster, though.
It was
that like it kind of trivialized all the rest of the cars in the game because the Miata was so good in the Underground one. Like, bruh.
Yeah, like legitimately, by the time I got towards the end of the game, right? So I was playing with my boy. He had the RX-7, he had the Skyline, he was using all kinds of like different cars and things. And all of a sudden, we get to a drag race and he's using an all-wheel drive Skyline. And he's like, "Are you really lining up with that Miata?" And I said, "Yes." Crazy thing is, off the line and off the drag, he couldn't catch me. But the reason that he won the race was because the Miata did not have the option to go to a 6-speed transmission. So
yeah.
So the amount of power that I put into the car is the amount of power that I put in the car was so high that I was blowing my transmission every race, every drag race. Literally, because you had the manual shift and your engine is and then boom, next thing you know, I lose the race because I can't finish.
Shmoney said Midnight Club's favorite racing game.
Okay.
Respectable. I honestly wish Rockstar didn't just kill the franchise.
Well, Midnight Club, what was it, Los Angeles?
Yeah, Midnight Club Los Angeles killed the franchise.
Yeah.
Dub Edition was great. Los Angeles is when they tried to mix Midnight Club, Need for Speed, and Burnout all together. And I spent more
also
time.
They added the bikes way too late.
Yeah. And the worst part about LA, the worst part about Midnight Club LA was the rubber band AI, bro. Like, you'll be dead, like far ahead, and then out of nowhere, everybody catches up with you. It's like, bro, I don't even want to play this game anymore, bro. That's why I didn't like Need for Speed. What was it? 2015.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
That rubber band AI was crazy,
but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. I feel like that's the one. That was the reboot where they.
The reboot. That's right.
Yes, that's the reboot where like the story was like live action cutscenes with real drivers and stuff.
No, that was a great story, great aesthetics, great graphics. I still think it's one of the most visually.
But the catch-up mechanic was
that
rough.
AI was, oh my god, dog. I don't like stupid rubber band AI like that. If my car is better than everybody else's car, then they lose. It shouldn't be I'm far ahead of everybody, and out of nowhere, they all catch up, and they have worse cars than me.
That was his problem when Unbound first came out, but they patched it to tone it down a little bit.
So, if I have to go top 5, let's go top 3. So for me, my top 3 gotta be either Underground or Underground 2. I'm only gonna put one up there. Probably Underground 2 because that added trucks, that added a whole lot more customization. Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition is number 2. And let's see, for nostalgia, I'm actually probably gonna go with Gran Turismo 2.
Ooh, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, Gran Turismo 2.
Top 5 probably gonna be Gran Turismo 3.
One more time.
Top 5 is probably gonna be Gran Turismo 3.
Yeah.
Carbon. Burnout Revenge. That still counts.
Yes.
Blur. Another fantastic one.
Don't forget Grid.
Blur is so underrated.
Grid. And
you listed 5. Said they're doing 3.
Yeah.
You just kept going.
We love racing games, bro.
I'm on
Oh, I thought we were copping Tones.
Yeah, Tone said like
Yeah,
if
I'm
you
saying top five. I only went
I'm
3
gonna throw y'all off.
because I
I'm gonna throw
love
y'all off
racing
though.
games too much. Like
I'm gonna throw y'all
it-
off though. Jack X.
Jack X Combat Racing was solid.
Here's my thing. I love racing games so much that I play racing games like Token plays Call of Duty.
That is true.
The other day, I was talking to Token on the phone. He downloaded Forza Horizon 6. He started playing Forza Horizon 6. He goes, all right, I've played about 10 minutes of this. I got to go shoot people.
Call that a problem.
In Call of Duty. In Call of Duty. Let me clarify so that he doesn't look like somebody who is uncouth. In Call of Duty, he had to go shoot people.
Funny.
It was wild how you said that and needed to clarify.
You have to now on the internet,
In Minecraft.
especially because shit be getting clipped out of context and shit.
Yeah, true.
Like you have to clarify. You don't want to sound
Because
like
the
a
next thing you
nutcase.
know, there's gonna be SWAT at your door talking about we got a report that somebody here was shooting people.
That is true.
Let me go ahead and move this.
Oh, you okay.
I couldn't see it because the damn background. So you just get butt.
Good thing you have a background thingy on.
No, I meant if they kick in the door, I want it to not be in arm's reach.
That what I'm saying is it's a good thing you have a background on because we can't see the bright ass pants of yours.
Now he can
Right.
do the reverse.
Sir, hold on, sir.
You
Hold
got your
on.
cherry blossom pants on again?
No,
I
I
do
have
not.
sky blue pants on.
No, it's Maruchan.
As
Like
in
ramen?
ramen?
Yes.
Oh. I mean, I have my Hello Kitty Maruchan shirt somewhere.
Need for Speed Payback. Okay, I see. So
That
the
is a
chat is saying
controversial
Mario
one.
Kart is well, that's not a hot take, V. Mario Kart is actually one of the greatest racing franchises of all time because it has
Mario Kart,
it doesn't matter. As I just said, as a franchise,
Yeah.
Mario Kart is probably one of the greatest because they perform exceptionally on every platform that they release.
That is true.
True.
Mario Kart
And
Advance.
they sell like crazy. So, like Need for Speed, you have hits, you have misses. Like, I'm sure each of us could name a Need for Speed that we don't like. Each of us could name a Midnight Club that might not have hit. There are some burnouts or driver games that are
Ridge
better than the
Racers.
others. But Mario Kart, for each generation that comes out, it usually is a hit.
Mm-hmm.
I could name one that didn't.
But
Mario Kart Live, that home circuit where you had to do the weird augmented reality, build the tracks that did
yeah,
not go
that
well.
was weird.
I
That
didn't
was-
even play
was
that.
weird.
I didn't even play
Oh.
that.
Underrated though. Underrated one though. Mario Kart DS. That's
No, that play all the Mario Kart
Yeah.
games. I think the
All
only
of
one
them.
that doesn't
Yeah.
play well is for some reason like the Mario Kart Advance, which is just the port the Mario Kart on Super Nintendo. I remember it had
Yeah,
like,
it's ported
weird-
over to the Game Boy
Yeah.
Advance.
It had I remember it
That was
had
a
weird like
port.
janky like choppiness to it, but like that's just a
Mhm.
weird port.
But
so-
DS was so smooth. And
It was fun.
that was like perfect handheld game.
So, you want to know what is probably the greatest racing game of all time?
Diddy Kong.
That
I
low
agree with you.
key-
I agree with you 100%.
Hold
that
on.
I low key dislike.
Diddy Kong Racing.
Hot take. It is hot take time.
Project Gotham Racing?
Outrun.
Yeah, Outrun could have.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think Outrun
I do
didn't
love me some
really
racing
get
games too.
Outrun didn't really kind of gain my interest until what was it? Wait, no. I like Outrun. I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of
Cruising USA.
No.
Cruising USA was fun.
That was laundromat fun.
It was still fun.
That was fun because I had
would
nothing
say my
else to
top
play.
3: Burnout Revenge,
I guess it's the nostalgia is why I think it's fun.
Wait, hold on. Let him finish his top 3, homie.
Burnout Revenge is easily number one. I put countless hours in that game.
You just like crashing into stuff, huh?
I do. It was great. Getting them cinematic crashes. Is like, it's very. That's why I love Need for Speed, the Hot Pursuit that Criterion made, because it was just
Burnout pile up.
It was Burnout. But no, as far as like actual Need for Speed game,
no, just racing games, in general. Like,
no, Need for Speed is second. I'm just trying to think like
which one? Oh, I see. You like the OG Need for Speed? You like the Hot Pursuit?
Yeah, I love original Hot Pursuit and remake Hot Pursuit. I love.
Okay.
I love
the one where you got to pick between the cop or the supercar.
Yeah. I would probably go Underground 2, and then Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition, and an honorable mention would be Blur, because I think that's my favorite like Mario Kart clone game that was on PS3. Because for people that know, that was Radical Dimensions. People made Geometry Wars. They made a racing game back on the PS3, and it played like Mario Kart. There was power ups, but it was like parodies of modern cars and stuff like that, so they didn't get sued.
I think EA made it too. I think EA published it.
So Token, without getting sidetracked, give me your top 3 or top 5 racing games.
Dub Edition, Underground, and Most Wanted.
Underground and Most Wanted. Okay. So
and,
2 Need for Speed.
Midnight Club Dub.
Yeah, well, Dub Edition was number 1. So there was a
no.
Wait, which Most Wanted? Like
Most Wanted.
2010. No, there's
2000s.
2000. Okay, that's what making sure.
Yeah, because 2000s is what made Most Wanted is what made me. Well,
weren't you like 6?
Huh?
In the year 2000, weren't you like 6?
I was like 8 or 9. Hold on.
Okay, it'll fly.
I did not know that Blur was delisted.
I forgot how old
I
was.
The only way to get that is by having an actual like.
But Most Wanted was like the reason why I even started to really open my eyes to some of the racing games, because dog being able to like open world drive around.
I didn't change my lips. Sorry. Take out Dub Edition Tokyo Extreme Racer 0.
Tokyo Extreme Racer 0.
Yeah.
Tokyo Extreme Racer was a franchise. That was a frustrating game.
It was, but it was so satisfying though. Like
it was. That was the Dark Souls of racing games. That's probably why you like it. That's literally why you like it, I'm sure.
That would make sense. That would make sense. The self-hatred he went through to play that game.
What? Especially racing that final boss.
I would say Test Drive Unlimited, but then they messed that up with Solar Crown.
Oh no, Solar Crown was the new one, right?
Yeah, that was bad. That was really bad. For a game that had been away for like that long to come back with that. Ooh, no. Oh.
I heard that because Test Drive, the newest one, was in like China. I heard that it had a good map. I don't know what made me not get it, but
the monetization.
Okay.
That would make sense.
Well, that's the trap of all modern day games, which we're going to talk about today too. Because that plays a part. Because there are factors into getting to play Forza Horizon 6 that actually matter. Like being able to play it on the 15th was locked behind buying the premium edition. The premium edition gave you early access, but it also gave you some perks that you may or may not have wanted, because it could take away some of the challenge of the game, because they're giving you free access to certain things, free access to some cars and like treasure maps and stuff like that. And you may not want that. It makes your game easier. So it makes you feel like you need less progression. Shmoney, we're going to get to that, but I really don't want to talk about that right now as far as racing a Gundam. Now, were you guys arcade racers or were you simulation racers growing up? And has that changed?
I think I'm more arcade racing now, but I used to like 100% Gran Turismo games like back in the day. But like, but I always love another good game from around that time. Rush 2049 from the San Francisco Rush. I love the Rush games, especially if you can find an arcade cabinet somewhere of like that had Rush. I would play that game. I think the Menlo Mall arcade had it. And that's how I like first played it.
Menlo Mall actually has a new arcade. Actually they have Round One, but
I haven't been to that mall in well over 15 years. I think it's been.
I mean, I'm over there 2 to 3 times a week, so yeah.
It was a ghost.
But so in addition to Round One, actually getting back to my point, I've played probably every single Gran Turismo that's come out that was accessible or that was easily accessible. So 1 through 7 plus the little offshoot. I have not played every Forza because I was not an Xbox person. But I mean, I've played Gran Turismo since PlayStation 1. I'm talking like doing the 24-hour races, all kinds of stuff. So I would love to say that I was a simulation style racer, but I also have been playing, Need for Speeds since like the early PC days where you could only play Need for Speed on PC. I like arcade racers too. It's just that sometimes when they get too far into the spectrum of wild, it turns me off. So that's one reason why Burnout isn't as like high on my list, because like I want to race. Like I want to race to race instead of racing to crash. Like it's cool when you highlight, crash scenes like in Grid, but I still want to win.
True.
Yeah.
How about you, Hustle? Arcades or simulations?
Arcade. I mean, I like simulations too, but like the Forza series didn't really hit me like Horizon, because Horizon was the arcade style version of those games. Because before that, I used to hate Forza driving. Like simulation Forzas, because the turning was so stiff. I was like, bro, this sucks.
You know why I dislike Forza? After having said that, I played all of the Gran Turismo games because they marketed Forza as being way better than Gran Turismo from the first game.
Yeah.
And
I remember that.
We already had skin in this game. You feel me? Like, you can't just come out of the gate as a newcomer talking about, I'm better than the GOAT. Like, I'm better than the game that's been doing it for 10 years. Okay. So your sun looks better. I want to be able to see when I'm driving. Like, I don't want the sun to be so realistic that when it shines off my windshield, everything goes white.
I honestly think that's like when studios curse themselves and use that. Like, yeah, we're gonna beat like this. Like when it's like same thing with MMOs. Every time, I think every MMO that has gone out of the way to advertise WoW Killer, where are they at?
Yeah,
they're not doing that well. I'm just saying ones that specifically put like every time it's like the WoW Killer or the WoW and Final Fantasy 14 killer at this point. It's just like just make a good game.
Yeah, that's why 14 is successful, because it didn't try to be WoW 2.0. It just wanted to be itself. It just wanted to be 14. It didn't want to be no other game.
I have a little bit of an argument there.
What?
He's trolling you. Don't fall for it.
I'm not. Do you see the face? I'm not. This is not a trolling face. 14 was actually not successful.
Well,
14 was unsuccessful because it was doing something wrong at first. Now it is successful and it's doing a ton better. But like 14 had to pretty much revamp its whole identity, which is why it's doing a lot better, because they had more time. So yes, 11, 14, those are Final Fantasies, MMOs that, that have done well, but original 14 technically was a failure.
Yeah, even in the lore of the game, the world had to be destroyed and reset.
That's why it was called The Realm Reborn.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, it wasn't because it was trying to be like WoW, though.
That was just bad. That was just bad implementation of mechanics and gameplay design.
Yeah.
Like
It was
even if
still
they-
its own thing. Just wasn't good. And then
So I'm
Yoshi
gonna-
P the GOAT came in and fixed that up.
I'm gonna mess with Token a little bit.
oh boy,
Hi, Token.
that look he gave it.
Like,
How do you do, Token? You realize that you look like the nerd from every anime game or every anime ever. And the reason why I say that is because you don't have like anti-reflective coating on your glasses. So like all we see is white. Instead of seeing your eyes.
I do the justice. Gotta do the justice
So
plan.
you tilt your head.
stupid.
So you really look like
Wait,
you
hold on,
really
hold
look
on.
like
Oh, wait,
you're
wait,
about to be up to something. Like, yeah. So what happens? Is, I'm gonna
Play-
screw you.
Play that Death Note
or-
theme in the background.
Yeah, like we can't. Like all of a sudden, your eyes disappear, and we just see white, right? And
Yeah.
so it really looks like you about to correct us. Well, actually, this was the first game ever made that had racing involved in it. We get it. We get it. Anyway,
About to adjust his glasses to be like super dusty.
Like you mean Oregon Trail? Because you technically had to race across the country.
Token,
Everybody
you
usually
gonna-
dies.
I'll show you.
Wow. I messed with him so hard that he disconnected. Bro can't take the heat, so he stepped out the kitchen. That's crazy. Like all we heard was cook it. Watch you come back and say, "Oh, my PC restarted."
I mean, he's still in the room. It's not visible.
I don't see him.
But no, in the bottom
It's
right
saying
now it
not
shows you.
visible.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I think he.
Now he's gone.
Okay, so is there a real life car that you fell in love with inside a video game first?
Ooh,
Ooh.
that's a lot.
I'm gonna have to go with the Subaru WRX, Imprezas, and things of that nature, because, or the Mitsubishi Lancers, the whole Evolution line. Fam, when I first saw those in like rally races in like Gran Turismos and things of that nature, I was like, "Yo, those cars are fire." The Skyline I fell in love with from seeing videos, and you know, like you kind of experience Skylines, but like the Imprezas and the Evos.
I think I was gonna say that
Definitely
Skyline.
turning into
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what was the very first video game I played that like heavily featured it.
I had a what?
The Skyline GTR. Like you said the Skyline, but I was like, I think that's my answer. But I'm trying to remember the first game that like majorly featured that car. And it was was it Gran Turismo 2?
It might have been.
It's one I think it's one of the first two Gran Turismos that like first time seeing that car. Like
I think for me it was the Hyundai Tiburon, because that was like my main. After using the Miata for a little bit in Underground 1, I bought the Hyundai Tiburon, and that became like my main car for the rest of the game, and I loved it. Ended up loving the real life car too.
So, fun fact: the first video game to officially feature the Nissan Skyline GTR was Road and Track presents The Need for Speed, released in 1994 for the 3DO, and later ported to the PC, PlayStation, and Sega Saturn.
What's it?
it was called The Need for Speed, the original one did.
It has nothing to do with Need for Speed.
No, that is the very first game in the franchise.
Oh!
Yeah.
Huh.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it,
It was on that.
I think the current Need for Speeds are still called The Need for Speed.
No,
I think they dropped it.
they dropped.
They might have dropped the because they're putting. Oh, look, he said his internet dropped again.
Also, your oh god, okay, is acting up.
What's it doing? Hold up.
All right, so let's see. For those who haven't played a Forza game before, what racing game is your touchstone?
Give me a second.
I mean, we've all played Forzas before, so you know, while we wait for Token and Hustle to come back, because Hustle's camera is having an issue. and Token's internet just went,
Yeah,
yeah.
I actually, fun fact about Need for Speed, because I was just looking up the list of games in the series. This has been the longest gap we've ever had since the franchise came out, since the last game.
The last game was the one with ASAP Rocky, right?
Unbound in 2022.
Unbound. That was in 2022.
Yeah.
We don't have a confirmation. Yeah, this is the longest gap.
Yeah, because even the first two games, that was a 3-year gap, and then 1 year gap, 1 year gap, 1 year, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. It's like the longest
they
gap
were cranking out Need for Speeds. Hopefully, all right. Let's talk about Unbound for a second. Did you play Unbound?
Yeah, 100%. I almost 100%. I got I finished the campaign. I think I'm missing like 10 cars.
All right. So a lot of people's opinions of Unbound when it first came out was, oh, I don't like it. I don't like how they put the little cartoon graphics on it. I don't like that they did this. Like when I nitrous boost or when I do my little boost and like the wings come out of the car, that looks stupid to me. Blah blah blah.
Wait,
like,
what?
Unbound.
Oh.
A lot of people complained about that.
Turn it off.
When it came out. I know, but I still think that for what it was, single player wise, Unbound was probably close to one of the better performing Need for Speeds.
Oh yeah,
one of the, aside rubber banding, and presentation wise, Need for Speed keeps getting better and better. My only problem with Unbound was that I don't want to run from the police after every race.
But I mean, it makes sense though. You're illegally street racing.
It wasn't every race. It was just.
It was almost every night time.
It was at least half.
Yeah. Like, first of all, the police in the Need for Speed game that was similar to Heat, the police in Heat, early game, ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Which Need for Speed had the crazy over the top cop cutscenes where they were like chasing after you, like pyramids and like tornadoes, like they didn't actually chase them, but like the intro cutscenes to them.
Didn't that have to be Most Wanted? Or not Most Wanted? No, I don't think it was Heat. Heat was
I think it's the one before Heat.
Because I just remember there's one where you're going in a parking garage and then like there's like cars like on the ceilings, like almost like they're like spiders and like just waiting for you to like pop out.
I think
it was Most Wanted 2012. That's what. Right.
See, see, look at that. I got it right by mistake. But yeah, it's just one of those things where like I did not like the cops in Heat because early game it was like I'm not gonna say it was near impossible, but like even in Unbound, like they had that same police system, and they exacerbated it because they made you escape more. Like they made you run from the cops way more. So it was like, all right, now I'm annoyed because the cops aren't too difficult to get away from in Unbound, but in Heat, you couldn't get away from the cops early game. At late game, once you got a supercar, it was GG's.
Yeah.
Like it was easy. That's the same thing with Unbound. Once you get a fast enough car, it was like, all right, this is easy work. Like I just drive around a little bit and they gone. But the thing about Heat was that you escalated your wanted meter way too quickly. So you always had to deal with helicopters. And even if you lose the cops, I didn't like Unbound, but the customization was fire, and that's what kept me from. Why didn't you like Unbound? I would like to know why you didn't like Unbound.
From what I remember, a lot of people said, I don't get where this came from. Like, I understand if it's a burnout game because Criterion did Unbound, so it wasn't your normal Need for Speed team. But I think Criterion knows racing games too. They just make it different type. But
they've been doing this.
EA was like, hey, this needs to feel like Need for Speed. It needs car customization. It needs street races. It needs a lot of cars. And then they added some like Most Wanted elements, hot pursuit elements by having like the cops and stuff like that. So it's like I think it's a top 6.
I would put it in my top 10, maybe.
Like top 6 Need for Speed games. But like,
I just didn't like what they did with the multiplayer, where like your progress from single player doesn't
Yeah,
carry to
multiplayer was trash.
Why?
That was the one thing about Unbound I really didn't like was multiplayer.
Like the car customization and the amount of cars was dope in Unbound. Like that's one of the things.
Even ASAP Rocky did good in that game.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The clothes for your avatar were fire in that game.
Probably some of the best I've seen in the video game. Like style wise, like in a racing game, at least, it had some of the best style.
Yeah,
the customization was amazing.
Yeah, there's over 250 cars because there was online only cars and there was single player only cars. So across both, it says it's 250 cars. So like that's a good amount.
But it's so dumb because like in Forza, it doesn't. I can use the same cars that I'm using in single play, like playing by myself, as I am around y'all. I don't have to do a whole separate mode where I have to earn it up and do all this other. Like, why couldn't EA figure it out with Need for Speed?
Because there's a meta. People go in online races and they use the meta cars, and meta cars are like crazy. There's always at least one broken car in an online racing game or whatever. Like in Forza, because it's a seamless transition between online and solo play, you're just going to use whatever you want to use. But in Need for Speed, there's always like something broken that's way faster than every other car because they did it with Heat. Same thing happened with Heat. I don't know. I got halfway through the game and just didn't like it as much. Plus, the data didn't transfer over to online, so you had to redo it. Yeah, I can see that. The reason that you didn't like it was because of the police chases. Is literally what I'm touching on. Like the whole fact that all your daytime was getting your renown up, all your nighttime races were getting your heat meter up, and by the time your heat meter hit a certain level, you always ended every race with a cop chase, and so you had to spend half of your time. Like a little bit of your time was a race, and then you had to spend more time getting away from the police than you did getting through the race. And then after you got away from the police, you had to choose between doing another race and having to do a whole nother police chase, or actually, progressing the game. And my thing is that it's cool, like if I do something wrong, or like if there's a police chase every once in a while, but I just think that they went a little bit overboard with the amount of police chases in the last two games. Heat was okay, but like Unbound gave you more reasons to get cop chases. And like, granted, I might be one of the few here. This might be a hot take, but like police chases are okay. Like it's a good feature to have in a game because people actually wanted it. But they just went overboard to me.
Is your hand up?
What? No, I'm just resting on my mic arm.
Oh.
My mic is literally right here, so my arm is like right above it.
Mm.
It did look like you were raising your hand though. Like, like teacher.
I thought he was trying to get Tone's attention. Like, I want to chime in. I got something.
No.
I have an opinion.
I mean, I agree with him on Unbound. Like, Unbound does a lot of things right, but that multiplayer is a big step back. That was a huge step backward, bro. I was so excited to play with everybody online. It was like, oh, I can't use my card. What?
They could 100% do better. And hopefully they take that information and they utilize that for the next Need for Speed game, because we know there will be another one.
I did not touch the online. After finding that out, I was like, yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm just a single player. And it shouldn't be like that. I want to be able to ride down the city with my friends, showing off our cars and stuff like that, bro. Like, I don't want to, like, come on. I could do that in Forza.
So y'all want to get a convoy going?
We can do that.
We can do that.
Why not? I'm sure there will be no trolling at all whatsoever.
Speaking of trolling, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you my Xbox gamer tag. If you want to add me on Xbox, I will allow you to. But you're going to have to manually type this one in. My Xbox gamer tag. That Xbox gave me from when I first got an account. I did not choose this. I just need everybody to know this. Okay.
I don't believe you.
My Xbox gamer tag is Masculine Sauce 9. So if you're playing Forza Horizon 6, you can feel free to add me on Xbox.
Bro, you mean to tell me
who was it?
they gave
Who was
you
in charge
that?
of giving you your name? Did he?
I have no idea. But I
No.
know that Xbox used to be crazy
I
when
thought
they would
you
assign
did
names.
that.
I did not. I am not that clever.
No, he did
Yo.
not.
And you also have to think about it like this. And when I first got my Microsoft account was with original
Did
Xbox.
add name.
And they were going crazy with the names. Because they would always assign you your first name, you wouldn't pick it, and then you would have to change it right after. I just never changed it.
Masculine Sauce 9 is crazy work, though.
Just be glad.
I feel like anytime that somebody be like, yo, what's your gamer tag? Yo, I'm gonna let you know that you're gonna have to pause as soon as I say this. Cause like
But
My-
I'm just imagining
my-
the jokes like you playing Call of Duty, like, yo, nah, son, Maston Sauce just killed you.
remember, I was a guy like on PlayStation, my original name was Tones. Like Tone 20, like Tones. So like that's all I've been on gaming is Tones for mad years. But
Yo,
Masculine Sauce.
Masculine
yo,
sauce.
you better hope the clip of you saying your gamer tag don't go viral, because your request will blown the fuck up.
Well, I just
Like
hope
you have 1,000 gamer tag requests.
I mean,
God
you know, if they'll let me have them, then I'll add people. You know, ain't nothing wrong with playing with more people.
What is
Bro.
the max amount of like friends
Friends?
you can have on Xbox?
No idea.
I don't know if that has a
I've
limit.
never seen a limit cap.
I've seen people reach a limit where they can't get any more like they can't accept any more friend requests on
Like
Xbox.
imagine Jinxie or somebody
Yeah,
having like a
like-
maximum number of friends. Bro. Like I thought for a while it was like 300 on like PlayStation or something like that. So I would imagine that they definitely have to limit it on Xbox in some capacity. Otherwise, you have like way too much server storage data going back
The
and forth.
last increase I can see that's like officially noted is 1,000 in 2013.
Jesus.
All right, so there you go. For the first 1,000, first 900, for the first 990 people.
If you want to be part of that exclusive club, the Masculine Sauce 9
I
fan
will pull
club.
up in your Forza game and I will race against you somehow, some way. Because you know, once you add a friend, their driver tar shows up. Like
Yeah.
all the time in my game, Hustle shows up.
Yeah, Hustle keeps showing up in mine. I finally
Like
beat
every
one
race.
of Hustle's times.
Hey, let's go.
I beat one of Hustle's times, and I was in like the
What car was it?
PR.
though?
They always
you
put
know, I
you in
think.
something comparable to whatever I'm driving.
So it doesn't put you with one of mine. Well, no.
Probably not. They literally put you in something that's either the same car that I'm driving or something like similar.
Mhm.
Yeah, because like yeah.
I was in a truck, and that boy was in a it was in a sedan.
Okay, so we're gonna transition over to our actual first topic, which our question of the day is always our first topic, but let's move over into what we're actually going to talk about today because we've been all over the place with like racing games and things of that sort. So Forza Horizon 6 launches globally on Xbox Series X and S and PC on May 19th. That is actually Tuesday. It's already the highest rated game of 2026 on Metacritic, scoring universal acclaim. With Forza Horizon 6 being out today, if you were one of the lucky ones or whatever, to pay a little bit extra, get the premium edition or get the premium edition upgrade on Game Pass for $60, the early verdict is that it's pretty worth it. Japan was actually one of the most requested settings in franchise history, and Playground Games has delivered something that feels genuinely different from the Mexico of Forza Horizon 5. Tokyo alone is 5 times larger than any urban area in any previous Forza Horizon game. It has distinct districts, and you've got the neon downtown near Shibuya Crossing. You have industrial dockyards. You have mountain passes inspired by the C1 Loop and Mount Haruna. You have cherry blossoms and winter snowfall. There are literally areas of the map that always have snow. Always have snow. No matter what season or time of the year or whatever, they always have snow. And all of this is in one single map.
Yep.
The seasonal system returns and has been dramatically expanded to reflect Japan's actual seasonal identity. And for anybody who's ever seen the cherry blossom season, you know that means something. Because Forza actually wanted to respect the culture, so it will not allow you to run over cherry blossom trees. Like, you can't run them down.
Yeah, it'll be like an immovable object.
Yep.
Yes.
Great.
Every other tree you can just like plow through, but
Yeah, you can just plow
blossoms you
through.
cannot.
Yeah, they literally have a achievement called the lumberjack, which is just plowing through trees.
Respect the cherry blossoms.
That wasn't the cherry blossom. That was the female.
Yeah, but she's wearing a cherry blossom.
Other side.
Who doesn't care?
There you go.
It doesn't matter. Cherry blossoms
You
everywhere.
can literally see it on your
I don't
own
care.
screen.
I don't care. Cherry blossoms everywhere. Okay.
That's a potted plant.
Everywhere.
Hey, like you pointing at the girl.
Get your pot plant, okay? It's not a cherry blossom.
This man, yo.
Anyway,
Pot plant is a weed.
the bigger change this time around is in the progression. Because for the first time in the series, you don't start at well, not the first time, but for the first time since Forza Horizon 1, you don't start at the top. You start as a tourist. You are literally a tourist in Japan. You can't access the fastest cars from the jump. You have to earn your wristbands. You have to work your way up through the festival ranks and eventually unlock Legend Island and the legendary Goliath race. It's like 50 miles long. Like, it's nearly 50 miles long, actually. It's a real campaign. It's not just a sandbox with window dressing. And the game has already passed Resident Evil Requiem and Pokemon Pokopia to become the highest rated game of the year on Game Pass from day one. So if you're a subscriber, you don't really have a excuse not to be in Japan on May 19th.
Exactly.
With that being said, I did state that most of us were already playing. So I've played at least 4 to 5 hours. I know Hustle's probably put in like 15, 20 hours already. And
Had to. 10.
5 hours? Only because this week's my birthday, so like this week was my birthday.
oh yes, that's also right.
So,
Yeah.
Happy birthday to Hustle.
Happy birthday, Hustle.
thank you.
You know, did you take some extra time off so that you can play more Forza?
I've been playing Forza, but again, yesterday was my party.
You had a party?
Cookout. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
Well, cookout. Big cookout.
A whole cookout.
Wow.
Why are you looking like that?
I mean,
Why are you looking like that?
I didn't see that happening.
I think he's implying like, where was his invite?
Bruh!
That man like right around the corner from you, bro.
I actually did invite you. You didn't respond back.
Invite who? Me?
Yes!
When?
Like a month ago when I was talking about doing it.
Where?
I'm pretty sure I contacted you. Was like, hey, I'm doing a cookout.
Fam, I respond to everything.
Go to the text. I don't know.
No. He probably called him, or he probably thought
Did
he
not
did.
call me. I answer the phone whenever any one of y'all call.
He actually does answer the call.
It's okay. I actually had to work yesterday. I was working literally all day yesterday. I was just being funny because, you know, I just
cook the food and provide the house. That's all.
V said, was it verbally?
Wait, what?
V said, was it verbally? Because if it wasn't
Yeah.
verbal, then, you know. But you may have mentioned it somewhere like in the chat here after whatchamacallit. But you said I didn't respond, which means that 99% of the times I didn't hear. So if it was verbal and I didn't respond, my apologies. I would have done what I could to show up. Again, yesterday I was, like I said, I was working. But yeah, so anyway, happy birthday. Welcome to a step closer to old age. So
he's old now.
I mean, I can't really say that.
Officially unk age, I guess.
I guess, but I'm just saying I can't really say that because my age supersedes all of yours. Anyway, so as I stated before, Japan has been the most requested Forza setting for years. Does it live up to what you imagined, or did you have like a different location in mind?
No, it lives up to what I imagined.
Facts.
And it, you know what it also further cements is that one of the issues in Forza Horizon 5, which was an amazing game too, is that there wasn't enough cities.
Enough cities?
Yeah. Like the funnest part of 5 for me was like driving through the cities that they had there. Now that they figured out, hey, we're gonna make Tokyo big, so you can play around in that city, do whatever you want within that city, and it's gonna be the big highlight of it. And they delivered with it. They made that place huge. Like there's so much to explore within Tokyo.
Like, I mean, I think it's large, but like I'm gonna say that they could have put more city. Yeah, like you got the little Shibuya district, but like, do you have like Akihabara? You know what I'm saying? Like different parts of like different sections of Tokyo feel like different things in real life. You know what I'm saying? And like now, like maybe I haven't paid enough attention to like what's around me for the driving, but it doesn't feel as big as like what I would expect real Tokyo to feel.
Yeah.
Like I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with it. It's huge for as far as game goes. And here we get to look at Token's ugly pants again. But it's huge as far as game goes. But on a matter of scale, it just feels like like there were just small things that I probably wish that I could you know, probably experience a little bit more. Like I want to just pull up to a shop or whatever and be like, yo, that exists in real life. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe not even the actual shop, but you know what I'm saying? Would anyone who has been to Japan before feel like that city is actually familiar?
I don't know. I'd have to ask one of my friends that's been to Japan.
Like the landmarks, probably, yeah. But as far as like how the city looks and feels, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I mean, I've never been to Japan. So you mean like it's like it's authenticity?
Not even necessarily authenticity. Obviously, it's a video game, and like things change. You know what I'm saying? The game has been
like an interpretation of
yeah. Like, you know, when you play certain games, right? And you're like, yo, like when we played the Division, and we're playing Division in New York City, like you go through certain areas, and you're like, yo, I've been here. Like I know that.
Yeah.
I know what this is. Like I know that this is supposed to be here. Like I've been in front of that building. Like the large post office that's in New York over there by Madison Square Garden. Like after playing in Division 1, and then I was over there and I was like, yo, I remember this. I remember exactly what happened here. Like blah, blah, blah. Like, you know, I remember what happened in the video game, like stupid stuff like that. So that's probably the kind of feeling that I'm looking for. Personally.
I mean, I haven't been to Japan, so I can't really.
Y'all are assaulting my character. Do you have to send text with people like Tones? That's crazy. It might be accurate, but it's still crazy.
Damn.
It might be accurate only for the sake of me remembering. Because I'm, you know, I tend to be very busy. Like Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays. No, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, I'm obviously doing things with my cards and stuff like that. Sundays, we're here. Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays is when people try to get in where they fit in, etc. So, you know, get a little weird. I know this is off topic, but do y'all go to cons? We can talk about cons later. I've been to a few. But yeah, Tokyo. Did you have a different location in mind? Did you have something that would be better than Tokyo?
if we're
I
talking
like
about
most,
a
I
better
feel like
place,
most of the areas that I'm thinking would be also be like Japan, like Korea would be cool, like South Korea would be kind of cool, but it would be way smaller than Japan.
Like Seoul, yeah.
Yeah.
Hong Kong,
Where was Forza Horizon 5 based at again?
Mexico.
Mexico.
Like Brazil would be cool. Or they didn't even know Brazil yet, right?
Ooh,
Brazil would be dope. Or like almost like just the EU in general, just like all the EU.
You know what? So for future Forza games, my wish list goes like this. I would love to see them scale up a little bit. And I know this is being greedy. This is a hyper wish. I would love to see them scale up a little bit and do something similar to the game that was something similar to The Crew, and do all of Japan
that'd be cool.
or most of Japan, because you're not going to get all of it for the outlying islands and things of that nature. But yeah, do like the large island of Japan, because then it would be cool, but you would scale down the cities a little bit. I would also like to see them do definitely something in China, but then we might not ever get it here in the States. I would definitely love to see them do Germany.
You got to import it from Canada or Mexico.
Well, there's no more free trade there either. So
yeah, that's
there it
gone.
goes.
That's gone. So
anyway, no
illegally
politics,
or
no politics, no politics, no politics, no politics, no politics. So yeah, but I would like to see them do a Forza in like Germany, because the Autobahn
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be
that'd
like
be fun.
obviously the test
and the
bed.
Nürburgring, like being able to like literally drive over to the Nürburgring and then like access the Autobahn and go into like Berlin and see sites in Germany, like would probably be really cool.
I can see that.
I could also see them going into the UK or France.
They already did the UK. I
They
think
did. They did Australia.
No, they did the UK too. I think that's
Probably.
Horizon 1.
Maybe. I
It's
thought
either Horizon 1 or 3. Or is it 4? They definitely did.
Okay, I mean, if they did the UK, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Let's see, but like notable areas: Italy,
Horizon
Germany.
2 was France. Horizon 2 was France and Italy. 3 was Australia. 4 was Britain. 5 Mexico.
How do you have France and Italy in the same game
I don't know. It said Southern
while
France
skipping
slash-
Germany?
The Southern France / Italy.
Oh right, it was like 2 countries.
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, I mean, I guess, but like I said, I don't know how you get to
And also Britain, which is England and Scotland. But yeah, we still skipped over Germany again. We skipped over Germany for 2
we
different
keep
Horizon
skipping
games.
Germany.
What they got
That's
against Germany?
crazy. Also, I feel like Russia would be a good place too. Just for some of the like if you do like a Forza Horizon in Moscow, that would be an interesting sight to see. But it'd always be that game would probably be more centered around like cold weather racing, I guess.
Yeah, you have to have something that has a good winter, summer, spring, that type thing.
True, like a good seasonal loop. But then again, Forza Horizon 5 didn't have a seasonal loop.
Oh yeah, because Mexico.
It was Mexico, so you could do one in Egypt.
Ooh, that would be dope.
That'd be kind of fire.
That would be kind of fire though, for real.
Actually, Dubai would be a crazy setting too.
I feel like Dubai would be
great.
a good setting, but the problem with Dubai is that it's small. Like it's literally just a city and then desert.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
What about
What if you made what if you made Dubai like an honorary side thing? Like how you have.
Are there not more like expansive highways around the entire UAE?
I mean, there probably are, but like, I don't really know.
You know what they could do?
What they do as far as like,
they could make a map.
Dubai could be an expansion pack.
Hear me out. They customize. They make like their own map because obviously most of the Forza Horizon thing, it's like a mishmash of different things that are inspired by the locations. Like the part of Mexico is not like in 5 that it is in Mexico, but it's not any part of Mexico that actually exists, right? And in 6 we have Japan. We have like heavily inspired by Japan, but not accurate, right? What if for like 7 we do Africa, because you've got like all the different climates right there. There's I didn't realize that there's actually like snowy mountains in Africa. I forgot what country it is, but they have gigantic snowy mountains. People
like,
go skiing, snowboarding, all that stuff. So there
like,
you have that.
Kilimanjaro?
No, not Kilimanjaro. I can't remember the name of it. But they like the people there. They grow up in snow. That's like
Mr. Wizard. You can get us the answer?
Yeah, you had it, Kilimanjaro.
Oh, okay, yeah, Kilimanjaro.
Africa
have that.
Snow-capped mountains, Kilimanjaro.
I feel like
We have big cities like Nairobi or Accra. You can have like kind of like island beaches, beach islands like
Madagascar. Oh, Madagascar.
Madagascar. Cape Verde. I think Cape Verde's an island. Yeah, it is. Yeah, Cape Verde is an island. Then you have desert, North Africa, the more desert areas. So you can incorporate that into like its own African-inspired map.
Yes, but that's why I said Egypt, because Egypt kind of encompasses having fair weather all the time, whilst also having like maybe not necessarily like
snow.
They ain't got no snow.
Well, I was about to say maybe not necessarily having snow-capped mountains, but like it has a lot of the elements of like the various seasons, except maybe winter.
Hey, Tone, just in case you're curious, Claude agrees with you because I asked it. What countries have the most cities and highways for a potential racing game setting? First thing is Germany. So the listed game is Germany and Japan, which we're already getting. USA, obviously. China, India, Brazil, Canada, and France. I didn't think
India. I didn't think about India.
India would be good too.
I didn't think about Canada either. They're around, especially around like Toronto, Quebec. Like
yes. The problem is that Canada is very, very, very wide open space in some areas, like very woodsy, not wide open space, but like it's not as populated or dense.
But I think you can make it work if you specifically do like those provinces,
Eastern Canada,
Eastern provinces that all have all that infrastructure stuff like that.
What? Hold on. What if we do California?
I mean, you could.
That would work.
Especially when you get more north, you got the
but I was just trying to do anything outside of the U.S. because we've seen
beach driving.
We've seen various areas in the U.S. Like you could do California and go in the mountains and go to San Francisco and go Northern California where it's colder. You can go Southern Cal where it's beaches and warmer. You can go Death Valley where there's actual deserts and stuff.
I got one. Peru.
Machu Picchu.
Dope.
Does Peru have that many highways though?
Machu Picchu.
Highways.
Well, I'm saying you need to have the landmass. Obviously,
it's a biome, like a racing biome.
That's why.
Okay.
Yeah, like India has a lot of. India has a lot of whatchamacallit. I just don't know that India would be the right setting. Like nobody ever uses India as a setting for like racers.
That's true. But
Horizon Dub Edition is crazy.
In India, though?
One more time.
Horizon Dub Edition.
What is the car culture in India? You have to look at that too.
There's not as much car culture, which is why I said Germany. Because again,
Germany makes sense.
Germany has German cars, Stuttgart excellence, right? Same. It has a rich cultural history, the same way that Japan does. Mercedes is literally the first car brand.
Here's another
Ford
one.
was the first to do mass production on the Model T, but the first car was made by Mercedes.
Here's two more countries I didn't think of, but like they give pretty decent. Like they said, South Africa, safari landscapes, coastal roads, modern cities like Cape Town, Johannesburg, and huge terrain variety. Or Norway, fjords, scenic coastal routes, mountain roads, midnight sun. I was like,
I thought of Sweden, not Norway. But Sweden, Norway, Finland, like that whole area. But like I could also see something like Germany, Denmark,
Belgium,
maybe like Belgium or Luxembourg. Those are highly unexplored areas of the EU when it comes to like racing.
Greece.
Very much so.
Greece would be pretty dope.
Greece is small.
I don't think Greece itself would work. It would have to be like in addition to like surrounding countries or something like that.
Quick little side note. Apparently, someone's making someone's building an India Ultimate Sim racing setup, and they're using the Bud International Circuit in Greater Noida, which is a former F1 track, and the Madras International Circuit in Chennai, which is featured in games like Assetto Corsa and Automobilista 2.
I did not know that.
So let me ask you a question, Token.
Yes.
When you think of India, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me a site that you look forward to seeing?
The Himalayas.
Isn't that in Tibet?
I think it surrounds.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's also part of India.
I mean, it stretches into India because India is one of the largest.
Stretches across Nepal, India, China, Bhutan, and Pakistan.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like the Appalachian Mountains.
Yeah.
Where that stretches across
Appalachia.
states.
Appalachia.
So
I'm sorry, I don't know why that tickled me like that.
I said it with the intention of being stupid.
But I thought the Appalachian Mountains were in Appalachia.
Appalachia.
That was a joke.
Appalachia.
How many states does that stretch across? That's like
I think it's like 5 states.
Yes.
It's like up and down the eastern seaboard.
It's
yes. 5 states. It's
how
like
many states? Yes. it's
exactly. Like I think it's New York, Pennsylvania, Virginia, West Virginia,
it goes up to Canada.
Maryland.
It goes from Alabama up to Canada.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's literally everything from Alabama up.
Yeah.
So it's like more than 5, but that's what I'm saying. Like New York, Alabama, Pennsylvania, Virginia, West Virginia. I think Maryland is somewhere on there as well.
I think so. Yeah.
Effectively the entire East Coast except for like Florida, Georgia, I think.
Like
and say like South Carolina.
Like
no, it hits South Carolina. I think it. Wait, no, I think it hits Georgia. Yeah, I think the only East Coast state it doesn't hit is Florida.
I've known people who actually went to.
I mean, we don't have the Appalachians
in Jersey.
Yeah,
we do.
Is it?
Yep.
Yes.
Up near the
damn
where the water gap.
Oh, it's the little corner. It's the little corner. They got me. Oh, they got me. I'm about to say.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, literally every East Coast state except Florida.
It can't be. It can't be. No Maine, no Rhode Island, no Connecticut.
See, well, the thing we don't have it. We ain't got the Appalachians.
It's Maine.
It probably does. I figured that almost all of Vermont is in there. I'm not looking at them. I'm just thinking that more over to the side is where
y'all can keep them Appalachian Mountains right there. We ain't got it.
It's Newfoundland, Labrador, St. Pierre, Quebec, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Massachusetts, Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania.
It hits Maryland. Connecticut.
Yep.
So it skips Rhode Island.
Yep.
Yeah, well, Rhode Island barely exists. I know. All right, so it misses Rhode Island and Florida. There you
go. Of course, it misses something. Of course, it misses something that barely registers on the map.
You know what? Since you don't have the Appalachian Mountains token, I would love to see you drive that bridge across the bay over there in New Orleans.
We've
Oh, you
got
talking about the
Appalachian
55?
Trail.
The
You talking
Pontchartrain.
about the 55? Yeah. Dude, I drove that like every day.
That bridge I heard is a nightmare.
No,
It's
it's no
25 miles or something like that.
32.
32 miles on a bridge.
If I'm not mistaken, I think it's like 32. But I mean, it's only a nightmare once you do it during peak like lunch hour time, around 5. I say probably around 5:40, between 5:40 and 6:30 when people are
rush hour.
getting off work. Yeah, rush hour. And God forbid, one of the only times where I like mentally cry and also crash out in my brain is when it's raining and people don't know how to drive already in the rain. So you get on that bridge and it's like fighting
And
for your
wind is
life.
hitting.
You know, it's not the wind, dude. It's like you fighting for your life to survive other people. Like, oh my God. And please don't let it be rain at night and you go across that bridge.
You ever been across it when it's foggy?
Twice. And four times. It was on my way to work early in the morning at like 3:30 to 4:00. And like in between that time, I couldn't see past like maybe 8 feet from my headlights. And like, dog, I did like 20 under the speed limit. Like the entire way.
Was that one in Virginia, Chesapeake Bay?
Like,
It's not as long as Louisiana one, but I think that one's almost like 18 miles long.
Yeah, but it's also a bridge and a tunnel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like after we had our last after we had the super fog incident, you'd be hard pressed to find somebody even driving the speed limit during fog on that bridge. Like that was a so we had a very, very, very heavy fog that came across that bridge. At the same time, they were burning marshes, bush burning in the marshes. So the smoke from the marshes fused with the super fog. Yes, and made it so dense. They had a pileup across, I want to say a third of that bridge. Like it was insane. It was insane. They had to medevac, like airlift people out of there. Like dog, it was bad. It was bad.
Oh hell no.
It was so bad. And it happened like in the morning time. Like, oh my, it was horrible.
So it was messed up all day. Just ruining somebody's work day.
Damn, I just looked at Google Maps, that bridge I'm talking about. Jesus Christ.
It was messed up for like 3 weeks.
Oh, the Pontchartrain Bridge?
Yeah, I'm actually just looking at it like, God damn.
Hey, let me see it. What
is you never see this bridge, bro?
I've never actually looked at it on maps or seen
videos.
So like
it literally all right, so you know how they be like, yo, why don't we just put a bridge across Lake Michigan? Imagine putting a bridge across Lake Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
That is not smart. I mean, you could, but I don't trust
look at that bridge.
Hold on.
Wait, hold on, hustle. Imagine putting a lake across that bridge, right? And then double it. Because we have two. We have two. From North Shore.
We gonna put one across what? Hold on.
Bridge across
we gonna put one across what?
Did I say bridge across the lake or lake across?
No, you did not. You said imagine putting that lake across that bridge and then double it.
We'll cross that lake when we get to it.
Hey, you know what? Hey, how did I not catch that?
Me and Tom caught that shit. We were like, wait, what? Hold on. Hey, yo, hold up.
Yeah, but look at that bridge, bro. That bridge is no joke. Like literally.
So hustle. Like, I mean, not hustle, Roger.
It's the bridge that goes across Lake Pontchartrain, I believe.
I want you to look at that bridge and then go east, and you're gonna see it again. There's two of them because you got that one and you got the causeway.
I think the causeway is the famous one.
The Causeway is the
Is that
famous
twi-
one. There's
is that
the
the Twin
55 and
Span?
there's the Causeway.
The Twin
Yes.
Span Bridge. Whatever.
Uh-huh.
The
got what?
Causeway is the one where everybody, because the Causeway goes over the entire lake, and it's so high, and like what is it, like 2 lanes on each side?
Both of them have 2 lanes on each. Both of them have 2 lanes on each side, but the Causeway is different because they drop the initial speed limit when you going, like when you coming up, like say if you leaving out of New Orleans, because that's how I got my last ticket. You coming out of New Orleans, and as soon as you get into the Causeway, the speed drops to what you wouldn't think. Because usually I take the 55, I don't even touch Causeway because of how damn long it is. How insanely long that bridge is, dude.
That's what I was talking about. Look at Hustle's face. Look at Hustle's face. Literally, look at his face.
Like, if you think about it, the 55 coming, like when I was going to work on the river.
Wait. Hold on.
Look at Hustle's face. I think he just saw the Causeway.
I feel like he's
off. Why at a certain point is there a big like
the
elevation?
Big elevation and then drop?
Why?
Yeah, for ships. For ships.
Why not just make the entire bridge high up?
Because that would cost
dangerous.
more resources. That would be more resources.
Not only would it be
It's
more
hard to keep it
resources,
stable when it's higher. It's
Yes.
stable when it's higher.
Stability.
And also shipping lanes. There's only certain routes for shipping lanes, so you don't need the entire bridge to be up, just certain areas.
This don't look like it's held together with sticks and hopes.
Bubblegum.
I ain't gonna hold you. This shit looks so unsafe that, like, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm like, I'm taking a boat across. Fuck this. Like,
no, you're not.
Way.
No, you're not, because it's gonna take longer. You want a ferry? You want to take a ferry? It's gonna be longer. It's better to drive a boat. Drive a car.
I'll take the ferry. Ferry trip gotta be what? How long would that take?
Couple hours.
How much?
Couple hours.
12 hours?
No, I said
a couple of hours.
Oh yeah, that's what I said, like 2 hours.
Yeah, like if I drove across the Causeway.
Smoney said I drove over that bridge when I was driving trucks. It ain't no joke.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely not. Absolutely.
No
the
joke.
last time I drove over the Causeway, it took me, I shit you not, it may have took me about an hour 20.
Damn.
Imagine being on a bridge with no outs for an hour 20. They literally have cops.
Better make sure you got gas.
Yeah, they literally have cops that patrol that bridge on a regular basis for rescue.
Yep. And get this, they also, those cops there are different points of station cops. Like they don't just drive up one side, come down the other side like a rotation. They have different stationed cops along that causeway, both ends.
I don't like that shit.
And they got little sections, like parts of the bridge that are like squared off, like little plateaus where they pull your ass over.
Yeah,
they will pull you the fuck over on the causeway, and when they done with you, now you got to sit there watching traffic, waiting for you to be able to go again. Never-ending traffic.
So back to Forza Horizon 6. Since you start as a tourist with restricted car access, and that's a little bit of a departure from previous Forza Horizon games, do you think that earning your way up makes the experience richer, or does it slow things down?
Makes it richer. It gives you something to look forward to. It gives you something to work up to. And there's a natural progression to it. Unless you're like us. Got that.
And what's the highest level? What's the highest color wristband you got right now?
I'm still on yellow. I've been driving around and like doing other shit, hitting landmarks up, and like I haven't done more qualifying races.
I'm on blue.
Okay.
So I did yellow, green, and blue. How about you, Token?
I'm gonna do my qualifiers today.
I finished that first qualifier, and then once it told me about the next qualifier, and it immediately popped up warehouses. I was like, "Oh, I'm going to find things." I mean, well, before that, it also gave me like this. It's when I noticed that the delivery service, and I spent 30 minutes in Tokyo City driving around delivering food.
It's fun.
It's so fun.
I wish they'd allow you to do it with your own car.
Yeah, your van upgrades like as you.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, as you gear up, if you look at it, it upgrades. Wheels get fatter. It drops. Gets like a little arrow kit and side skirts. Get the wing on the back. You get increased.
What? All right.
Yes. Like dog. Then it starts to. Then your points start to get more progressive. Like with you drifting with the with the van. Yeah, like less collisions, more near misses. Like it was so fun. Like at one
it's
point,
literally a game within the game.
Yeah, it literally is
crazy.
At one point, I kind of forgot that I was making money off of this also, and I was just doing it to do it. And it also helped me practice like my controlling my speed and my braking and drifting within the city with cross traffic and whatnot going on. So I was like, it was really fun.
It's a good way of teaching you the mechanics and fundamentals of the game.
Yeah, it is.
While also like you making money too.
Money is probably one of the biggest hurdles that I've felt myself run into. But if I just stop driving around and doing stuff, I might not run into that issue as much. So the game is on Game Pass day one. Do you think that changes the value of the game? Like,
no.
Like, does the subscription model make you take it less seriously as a release?
No.
I mean, then again, I have to look at it like this. Even though it's on Game Pass, right?
Mm-hmm.
Technically, we've paid for it. We've paid $60.
I know technically I paid for it.
True. I paid for it. Thanks,
Tony. I mean, so did I too. What I'm saying is that you didn't pay the $120 that you were supposed to pay, did you?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
See, I got it on Game Pass, and
I bought it on Steam.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Wait, what? I thought he was on Game Pass.
I bought it on Steam.
Yeah, so we got it on Game Pass, and then we just paid the $60 for the upgrade.
Wait, what? Wait, hold on. Wait. Hold on. Wait. You need to tell me. I spent more.
Oh,
you get it out.
Get it show. Well, I'm mad now. I spent more money on Forza than I needed to spend on it. All I had to do was pay $60 for the upgrade, and I would have had. I hate this game now. 0 out of 10. 0 out of 10 now.
As he loads it up as soon as we finish this episode.
I can't believe that. Like, all I had to do was pay 60. That's it.
Damn, that's crazy. Tones, you ain't even tell him. You ain't even call that man to tell him.
He had it already.
Oh shit.
Oh wait, so you paid the extra for the full premium?
He bought the game on Steam and got the premium edition.
Oh geez.
Instead of just hitting up Game Pass and buying the premium edition upgrade.
I mean, there's no. I mean, there's no guarantee he's gonna keep his Game Pass account forever. So
That's fair.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
exactly why. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
fair.
you for the assist.
I've had Game Pass for
Thank
like
you for
2-3
the
years.
Thank you for making him feel less like he made a financial irresponsible decision.
Okay, so
still fucked up. You still fucked up though.
This nigga, bro.
Oh,
I
man.
can logic anything, but
No, you
they're not mutually exclusive. You can still fuck up.
No, what you did was you Jedi mind tricked him, and then Uno.
I was like, wait.
legitimately, he said, "Wait a minute." I was like,
Hold up.
dog.
I didn't know that was an option. You could just upgrade to the premium bundle on Game Pass.
"Bro,
Right,
do you know
bro.
how paranoid I was?" I was like, "So if I buy this, right? Is it like me actually getting the access, or am I like, just throwing money away?" And sure enough, it's access. It works.
Mhm. Yep.
But you already had an active Game Pass account though, right?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
But if you don't pay for Game Pass, then you can't access.
I mean, if you have Discord Nitro, then you get Game Pass through there.
Yeah, true.
Wait, you have Discord Nitro, don't you?
I mean, I do.
I have the basic one. You pay like $3 a month for whatever it is.
It's like $3, isn't it? Like, yeah, it's like.
Oh, it's not. It's not.
There's
right?
tiers of Nitro.
Okay.
APOC. I don't think so. I literally think that you get like Game Pass through Discord Nitro now. If you don't have Game Pass already or something like that, they keep shoving it in my face. I don't read the fine print, so I can't tell you that it's only a few months or not. I would recommend reading the fine details and before you take my word, because this is one thing that I'm actually not fully knowledgeable on. I actually pay for Game Pass Ultimate, so
It's like
call me
Discord
the
Nitro
hurrier
comes with
idiot
the
out of all of us.
Starter edition Xbox.
I told him this.
No, you did not. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Hey.
No, you didn't.
Okay. So, Forza Horizon has always been beautiful, but does technical beauty matter as much to you now as it did the first time that you saw a next-gen game and it had your dog drop?
I mean, I appreciate that it looks amazing.
I told him Game Pass has sales.
This isn't a sale. This is just an upgrade.
Paying for early
the
access.
bundle upgrade.
Yeah, it's different.
And all the DLC and the bundle cars and blah blah blah. Yeah.
And
Well,
your VIP
technically,
status.
if you consider the Steam being 120 and this being $60,
Well,
it's
120. Like if you were to buy the full game, it's still like 120. Anyway, Hustle a big baller now. All right,
That was a birthday present to myself.
I'm about to ask a crazy question. This year, we have had. Was My Turn to World this year? Not World.
Wild.
That was last year, right?
This was last year. Yeah.
February, March last year, whatever it was.
Yeah, we are in May now. Most notable games this year, in your opinions, aside GTA 6 that we may or may not get.
Resident Evil. For the people like Pragmata,
Pragmata,
Onimusha later this year, Saros, 007, Beast of Reincarnation. It's June or August, whatever, or sometime in summer. Beast of Reincarnation is coming out. The Game Freak game.
Right.
I don't think there's a big Nintendo game coming out this year. I mean, the Star Fox 64 remake comes out next month.
Oh, it does?
Yes.
Yeah, but I don't think anything else
That's
big from Nintendo is scheduled this year.
So all of these big hitters that you've named, all these amazing games, first of all, I don't ever want to hear somebody say ain't nothing to play. Second of all,
Yeah.
That's the most self-telling statement in the past 3 years of gaming. Like you cannot say it with a straight face. There's nothing to play.
Not say it and mean it. But secondly,
too much to play.
Do you think that a racing game is capable of being a game of the year contender?
I say yes.
Do you think that this could end up being game of the year?
I'll say
that
yes.
happened.
I'd say yes. Yes.
Yeah, I'd say yeah. That's what I'm saying. I think this.
I'm going to the history.
As of now, especially as of now, as big as car culture has gotten as well, I'd say yes.
What do you mean as big as car culture? Car culture isn't as big now as it was in 2005, 2010.
Yeah, not as big as then.
I remember 2005, 2010 was the big car culture boom because you had the Fast and the Furious movies coming out that were actually centered around street racing.
Why the hell is my sinuses so dry?
Because
you gonna stop squeezing that water bottle in your mouth and you just maybe drink the water normally?
The reason why I'm saying probably not is because
no wonder your sinuses is acting up because you squeezing water straight up into your nostrils.
I'm not squeezing it.
You were. I seen you collapse that water bottle. I was like, okay.
That wasn't squeezing. I was actually
water
drinking it. That was just me drinking it. I wasn't squeezing it.
The reason why I say as good as trying, like it's that shouldn't have been. I'm looking forward to play it Tuesday. Is
pause. Retract that. Please don't clip that. I just thought about that.
Anyway, they always still for some reason separate racing games to being with sports games. It's always best sports / racing game.
Right.
So, and they did that. I don't know. Again, it would be nice if this one breaks the mold.
/ racing hands down.
Yeah, I would like this one to break the mold if it is going to be that good because like Forza Horizon 3 won best sports racing game of the year it came out.
Yeah, but so can it get an actual game of the year?
Yo, you mean overall?
Yes.
I don't
think so.
I don't think so. Just because like racing game, like I don't know. Like I love racing games. We've established we all love racing games, but for some reason there's something in the industry that just like has something against that genre and appreciating it more for what it is.
Does the genre have a feeling and how serious it's taken? That's the actual other part of the question.
Yeah, because I think people look at it like, I mean, you're just racing cars. Like I think that's like wow, most people look at it. Like they get good reviews, but it's like this is real good for a racing game, not overall.
It's always some kind of backhanded compliment.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. Like this is good for a racing game.
Because I'm looking back and like that, like not even just racing game. Like no sports game has ever been like in the running.
Well, I could see a sports game not getting there. But racing games have different elements in sports games. Like
there's stories in racing games now.
Right.
So like
if you put a FIFA game or a Madden game as game of the year, what are you putting it up there for? Gameplay?
You get to play your team that you like
versus other teams on the same field. All they did was add over again. Look at the crowd. Like I could see a boxing game being game of the year,
or I could see a
racing game enveloping you so much into whatever storyline, plot line, whatever else that they do give it like a high score like that. But with Forza, like, so what I'm noticing when it comes to storyline elements, like when you have your cutscenes and stuff, number one, there aren't a whole ton of cutscenes yet. Number two, like they start introducing people, but then you don't really see these people all the time. You see the original couple of dudes or the original couple of people that you start the game with. It does also have some inclusionary options. Like one thing that I was telling Token was that they allow you to do prosthetic limbs. And they also have like collars and stuff for like hearing impaired, etc. So when you're doing your character creation, the character creation models aren't that great. You know what I'm saying? But obviously they put all of their attention to detail in the cars.
And it says your name. It says your name.
Yeah. I wish that
I said my name right.
Really?
Yes, it said my name right.
How difficult is it to say Darius?
That's because a lot of people, when they see my name spelled, they actually
Darius?
say Darius, yes, or Darius.
It's because you're from the South.
Darius.
Like every single one of us here has a 4-letter name except you.
Got a brother named DeRaven. League of Legends humor.
Yeah, he doesn't play Darius.
I don't. I don't. Hey, I just started playing Set, so.
Ironically, my actual biological brother's favorite character is Darius, and my favorite character is Draven. I was like, how did this happen? Like,
it was meant to be.
It was meant to be.
So here's the thing, right? You got Forza Horizon, and like you say that you can't, like it probably can't win Game of the Year. I could see it being a contender, especially if GTA 6 isn't as good as what we expect. But like, so there's a specific joy in Forza Horizon 5 for Forza Horizon 6 that almost nothing else delivers. You're not saving the world. You're not in a war. You're just driving beautiful cars through a beautiful place. It's actually harder to do well than it sounds.
Yeah.
Consistent, good graphics, and a consistent 60 FPS. Your frames, it just looks good all the time. I have only actually have one visual complaint.
Does it have to do when you're building your house and like clipping when things clip together? Okay.
No.
Because that was pissing me off.
In actual races, with the draw distance, the the smoke checkpoints that rise up in the air, they look pixelated. Yeah. They're pixelated.
I didn't even notice that.
Is that, do you have like, is there like an HD texture pack that does it do it both or something? Does it do it with both the pack on and off? Because isn't there like an HD texture pack you were saying, Hustle, for Forza?
No, I think.
I was about to say.
Yeah. There is an HD texture pack. Yeah.
I'm running it on Ultra with whatever installed needs to be installed. So I don't think that on Ultra I should see, the smoke clouds looking like Hustle's microphone when his background tries to
Right there.
Yeah.
You got no hand, Lieutenant Dan.
Yeah, like it literally looks like pixelated and square, like it looks like squares and blocks.
I gotta look at the clouds.
I never noticed that, honestly. I wouldn't have known if you
didn't either.
I might have to like record a race with my glasses and show y'all one day or something.
Dog, did you send it to Hustle?
I did not.
You send that video? Do it.
Not. So he was like, record with your glasses, do it. Right? I'm like, okay, I guess. So his main comment was that I'm looking at my screen and I'm racing, right? And then what happens is I turn my head because, obviously in racing games, you want to see what's happening around you. I turn my head and then I turn my head back. He goes, bro legitimately turned his head and I never saw the end of his monitor.
Like, you got to keep in mind, though, like he's sitting like relatively as far away from mine as I'm sitting, right? So with peripheral vision, with those glasses and you turn, I still don't see the end of your fucking monitor, dude. Hey, he was tripped out balls laughing, dog. Like, it was hilarious. Cause I was genuinely, I was like, dog, wait, I thought he was staring at one side of his monitor, looked over to the other. No, he was looking at the middle, looked to the side, and it still didn't end. Like, I genuinely forgot this man has a monitor that's like longer than my desk.
Oh yeah.
It's about It's about the length of my desk, I guess.
You want that big ass Samsung monitor, right?
Yeah.
49, yeah. Okay.
Just a long monitor.
Since we don't know if this is actually going to be like game of the year or whatever, if we even have a chance, let's dig into a little bit of what Xbox's future plans are and how Xbox's direction is looking. Because we talked about previously, it looks like Xbox could literally just take their studios, make games, and no longer make any consoles, right? So. Yeah. It sounded like the best option, considering that their console sales always felt like they were in the red, like they never really made any money off their consoles. But their game studios are pretty decent. And if you start putting your game studios and making them available on other platforms, you might actually end up making some decent money. Mm-hmm. So let's move on to the Xbox reboot that we have happening right now. So Asha Sharma is the new CEO of Xbox. And to understand how we got here and where we are today, let's go into exactly what happened. So we all know Phil Spencer. He stepped down as CEO of Microsoft Gaming in February 2026 after 38 years with the company. 38 years is no small feat. That is literally about most of our lifetimes, if not more. His legacy is kind of complicated because he inherited an Xbox that was on its knees after the Xbox One disaster. So he worked in Microsoft Gaming, but he actually inherited his role after Xbox One and that whole debacle, with them announcing that Xbox One was going to be, whatever, the same thing that PlayStation decided that they're going to do. But PlayStation actually came out and explained that it's only for like the first time within 30 days, and then you don't have to do that anymore. It's just to make sure that people aren't trying to refund games that they, bought, played, and then logged off. They played offline, and then they logged back on to show no playtime, and then refund. Anywho, so he rebuilt the brand and Game Pass, and he made acquisitions. But he never quite delivered on the promise of must-have exclusive games. Then there was also the $72 billion Activision Blizzard acquisition that was supposed to change that. But instead, that came with enormous financial pressure to deliver returns, obviously, which meant they had to start going multi-platform to put up the numbers that it needed to put up. They started putting Xbox games on PlayStation. And that kind of eroded the core reason to even own an Xbox in the first place. Because obviously, if I can get my Xbox games on PlayStation, what am I ever buying an Xbox for? You know what I'm saying? So, to prove that, Xbox hardware sales were down 32% year over year when he left. He basically lost the trust of the company. He lost the trust of the consumer. He lost trust. So, now, enter Asha Sharma. She was actually the former vice president of Meta, head of core AI at Microsoft, and she had to move fast. She pretty much had to pull this out of the dumps. So she dropped the Microsoft Gaming name, and it's just Xbox again. She committed to bi-weekly console updates through the end of the year. She scrapped the Copilot AI project for Xbox. She's restructuring leadership. She brought in engineers and publicly said that the fundamentals need fixing. Her words, right now, it is too hard to ship impact quickly. We spend too much time inward instead of with the community. And crucially, she's put exclusivity back on the table. So she's evaluating a range of options that hasn't ruled out pulling some games back to Xbox only. Nobody's sure exactly what that means yet, or when you're going to get, the Xbox exclusives like Gears or Halo. But, for a company that seemed to be quietly exiting the console business, again, these were my words. That was my expectation, was that they were literally going to drop out of making consoles and go into game production only. I was told I was wrong, and I might have been wrong, but now it looks like I'm more wrong, which I'm okay with. But either way, they seem to be exiting the console business, and the energy around Xbox right now feels genuinely different. Forza Horizon 5 launching now is a console timed exclusive. So What that means is, if you want to play right now, you can only play on Xbox and PC. Later on this year, you're gonna get PlayStation 5 access. Just for everybody who doesn't have Game Pass, who doesn't have an Xbox, who's interested in playing Forza Horizon 5, it will be coming to PlayStation, but I'm hearing that it's more towards the end of the year. To be honest with you, end of the year, a lot of us are probably going to be more GTA 6 coded than we are.
Yeah, that's really stupid.
Horizon. So either way, with all of this being said, are you buying what Asha Sharma is selling? Like, are you like, have you heard some version of Xbox is turning it around and, you know, before, and they just never did it?
I mean, obviously the fanboys out there like, yeah, she's turning around. We're gonna get exclusives again. It's just like,
whatever
okay,
do you mean? I don't know any fanboys.
It's like, listen, the fact of the matter is, y'all don't buy games like that at all. Not.
You missed the joke.
Us.
Yeah, no, I think he saw your face.
No,
But,
I'm actually not speaking of myself. I'm speaking of someone else.
oh yeah.
Whatever you mean. I know no Xbox fanboys. I don't know anybody who's actually invested into the company because they love Xbox so much. I don't know anybody who's actually bought stock and decided that they were gonna like full ride the, you know, Xbox bandwagon. I don't know anybody who, you know, never mind.
I was gonna say, you're gonna stop? Are you gonna stop?
All I'm saying is, if you have all these things that are offered on Game Pass, right? All these things are offered on Game Pass day one. And you just spent $86 billion acquiring a company.
72 billion acquiring Blizzard Activision.
72 billion, whatever. That's a lot of money that you have to recoup those losses and make that back, right? Mathematically speaking, it don't make sense to now start gatekeeping games again. Just to
looks us right now.
Wait, what did he say?
Read the chat. Anyway, go ahead.
Back to what I was saying. Like, mathematically speaking, it doesn't make sense to start pulling games back exclusively just to pander to like a vocal minority on like social media and shit. It's like, we want our exclusives back. They're dumb. They like, that vocal minority of fanboys don't understand that Microsoft literally cannot make their games exclusive again. They will just lose money because people aren't buying the games. They're playing them on Game Pass. I bought Forza because I want to own the goddamn game, same way I did Forza Horizon 5. But like, statistically speaking, most of these games that are day one releases are played on Game Pass. They're not bought. But then they see the numbers of how well they sell on PlayStation. It's wild to me that Xbox games sell so well on PlayStation. Why would you want to cut that out? Money-wise, it doesn't make sense to cut that out. To what? To appeal to like some delusional fanboys who want to cheerlead over plastic? They want to cheerlead over their preferred console? Like, bro, if they do that, Microsoft will shut them. Microsoft is gonna end up out of the console business faster than anything else. That's a very fast way to make sure you don't make consoles ever again, by just catering to that hardcore fan base, or hardcore fanboys, not fan base, fanboys who are so loyal to plastic they don't want PlayStation having their exclusives. I like PlayStation, but if PlayStation decided they want to put their games on Xbox, I don't care. That's got nothing to do with me. I'm gonna still be able to play the game.
Honestly, I think that was the wrong move for PlayStation to announce too, that they're gonna start making PlayStation games exclusively PlayStation. Like,
stupid. Like,
God of War sells on PC. You know what I'm saying? Like, the PlayStation games sell well on PC. I don't know what their whole thing is, but like, you know, if you like it, I love it.
Both of them acting like they're Nintendo, and y'all aren't. Y'all aren't Nintendo. And Nintendo can get away with that because they're Nintendo. Y'all are not Nintendo.
Well, I think I talked about a couple episodes ago where I brought up that Spider-Man 2 did not sell well on PC to what their expectations were, and that's what they expected to be a big seller. It's the same thing like Final Fantasy 16.
But that game was still successful.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 16 was a whole different story because that was timed exclusive, and it sold great on PlayStation, but it sold like buns on PC. But it was also a year later. All the Final
here's the post. Spider-Man 2 sold 16 million on PS5 and only about 700,000 on Steam. That was 6 months ago.
Ooh-wee.
So you didn't even hit 1 million. But those were literally, it was like 900,000 copies of Final Fantasy 16 on PC as well. Like, release stuff at the same time and you won't have to worry about that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, because what happens is that 9 times out of 10, which there are exceptions, 9 times out of 10, when you have a big game like Forza Horizon 6, there's no reason why it shouldn't be also releasing on PlayStation at the same time. Like, I don't understand that reasoning behind that. What happens is you kill the hype going into that game. Like, oh, I only own a PlayStation, I don't own an Xbox.
Well, the reasoning behind it would be,
but now I gotta wait.
The reason behind it would be like if for instance, right, it's going to be PC Xbox exclusive. So now you're going to force people to do Game Pass, or they're going to go out and they're going to buy like a Series S if they don't have a PC or something like that. So if the game is good enough, it will make people go and buy things to access it.
But we've seen, but history has repeated itself time and time again with when it comes to Xbox and Microsoft. People aren't doing that. They're not going to buy an Xbox to go play a game.
One game.
It doesn't matter what game you put on Xbox. They're not buying an Xbox to play that game. They've proven that in the hardware sales. People don't buy Xboxes like that at all. Okay, this is the truth. It's a harsh truth, but the harsh reality is people don't buy Xboxes like that. Not for a single game. And now, given the price of an Xbox, here's why it's also dumb that they're delaying the release of the PS5 version of it. Your console's too expensive.
Then
like,
again, PlayStation.
The console prices right now are insanely expensive. So if you're somebody who really loves racing games, you want to play Forza Horizon 6, and you don't have a good PC, you can't afford to get an Xbox. Look at what the price of a Series S costs now.
I don't know what the price of a Series S is now.
It's like 450. No, I think it's like
S.
They raised the price again
now.
The S? Yeah. I thought it was like 280.
No.
450 for the one. Sorry, 450 for the 1 terabyte after price. There's 512 is 300.
300?
300 for the 512, and then 1 terabyte is 450.
300 is the 512 is the normal size.
Yeah. But most people buy the 1 terabyte, I think.
Why?
Here's the thing: you're not gonna spend money on a 512 for a game that's like 200 gigs. Like, no.
That's half your
You might as well not even make that version of it. Because who's buying it with all the games being like 100 gigs? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, all the flagship games you buy on Xbox are well above like 70 to 150, sometimes 200 gigs. You are not, you are not getting away with a 512 gig console. Like,
yeah, just ask Token how big Forza Horizon 6 is.
Hey, Dad. Hey, for real though, that ass. It took me like an hour and a half to download that game. But to be fair,
it also crashed and his PC at one point.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
To be fair, my internet. I've been having issues. To be fair, I've been having issues with internet lately, and I might be changing internet because it's pissing me off. But it literally did crash.
Like 200 and something gigs combined.
If I'm not mistaken,
146 gigs just for the premium edition add-ons.
Yeah. That's 146 gigs. So you're gonna tell me you're gonna spend money on a 512 gigabyte
for a game that's gonna take 300 gigabytes of that space.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. You're not getting the full 512. We know that. Whenever you buy memory of anything, you're not getting the full amount that they advertise on. You're getting like a fraction of that. The fraction of that has to go to the operating system, all other shit that's on it. So you're getting less than 512. You're putting 140 something gigabyte game on there. Call of Duty, which is notoriously going to be like 200 goddamn gigs too. That's 2 games you can fit on a Series S now that are flagship titles.
I ain't gonna lie, Call of Duty has
And that's the cheap.
so
That's
much.
the cheap option.
And Game Pass is no longer housing Call of Duty as a day one title.
Oh yeah, that's right. They removed that.
But that was how they aimed to make Game Pass less expensive. So without that acquisition, I think that Game Pass remains $18.99 a month for Ultimate or something like whatever it was, instead of being near $30. And I think that me personally, ultimately, I think that these companies are making these acquisitions, or they're trying to go beyond the breadth of whatever it is that they have the capabilities of doing, and so they're requiring more money. I think that that's also the Netflix problem.
Yep.
The
They want
Netflix
to keep
problem.
making things, but they're not making things within the same budgeting. So they're just giving out movie deals and they're just spamming out content. But how much of that content are you absorbing? How much of that content are you seeing you enjoy? At this point, it almost feels like you just have Netflix to have Netflix, because Netflix requires each household to have one account instead of being able to share. It was more cost-effective when you could share, because people who don't necessarily use it as much would feel that they were getting use out of their dollar by sharing it, at least with their family members.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to share Netflix with my elderly mother.
Yep. Can't do that
Now, in order for you to do that, you have to make a whole separate account within your account, like a child account within your account, and pay another $7.99
Yep.
for it, so that they can have numbers.
Egregious. It's diabolical. That's diabolical, dog.
But now
What it
that
is.
you mentioned the fact that they are, I completely forgot they were moving Call of Duty off of day one.
Yep.
Which proves they were losing money by keeping it a day one release or on Game Pass at all. Which means that also, guess what? Same thing with all the rest of their games. They just lose money on them because people are playing it on Game Pass. They're not buying the game. So that further makes no sense. Again, with the whole, we might make some games exclusive. Dumb idea. Absolutely stupid idea.
Does it matter what games stay on Xbox exclusively, or like has multi-platform actually been good for players overall?
It's been good for players overall, in my opinion.
Some people feel like for Sony, would you care about seeing Sony titles on an Xbox?
No, I mean,
No.
Helldivers is on Xbox now.
What is it?
Helldivers is on Xbox.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like a God of War, a Spider-Man. You know, like
care. At the end of the day, here, listen, look. We are in this industry is in a position now where games are very expensive to make.
Yeah.
And you need to maximize the amount of
your revenue
that you got for them games, revenue and reach, right? It doesn't make sense now to have console exclusives unless you're Nintendo, because obviously whatever you're spending is way less than Microsoft and Sony. Let's be real. Per game, what Nintendo spends budget-wise to make a game, much less than those two. So they can afford to just keep theirs exclusive for however long it is. Microsoft and Sony cannot. They can't afford that. They can't, because number one, they're corporations that do more than just games. Sony Computer Entertainment and Xbox Game Division, those are separate little tiny pieces of a bigger company. That separate tiny piece has a certain budget that's allocated to it. Nintendo is Nintendo. They just do games.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have to worry about losing money on, oh, damn, our AI thing didn't work. We got to cut somebody. So I guess maybe Xbox, cut some people from Xbox or something like that. Oh, damn, our TVs ain't selling well. I guess somebody down at Sony got to go. Santa Monica, shutting your doors down. They're never going to have to worry about that when it comes to their game budgets or something like that, or having to make back on a massive game budget. Nintendo can play around like that. Sony and Microsoft cannot. So Sony and Microsoft don't really have any reason to stay exclusive at the moment. And I know that's going to hurt some people's feelings of like, but I only want the game to be on PlayStation. It's like, okay, dude, at this point, do you care about the game? Or do you care about like how your console looks?
So Asha comes from, AI and product background, not traditional gaming. Does that worry you, excite you, or is it irrelevant as long as the game is good?
That worries me.
I mean, it worries me, but then I saw that she announced explicitly they're removing the co-pilot features from Xbox.
Correct. That she literally decided we're not doing that whole co-pilot project with Xbox. So,
I mean, co-pilot is trash. So.
I mean, but when I look at what like Asha's doing, it's like, oh man, she seems to be doing everything right.
Right.
The goddamn catch. Like that's like I'm waiting.
Yo,
it's like let's be honest. Like it's so hard to trust some of these game companies now. It's like, man, look at all these.
I'm gonna be honest. It's hard.
Right. Just said they're about to sneak something past us.
It's hard to trust bigwigs for me.
Yeah. It's like, wow, you've been saying everything right, everything looks right. You about to shoot me in the back of my head, aren't you? You about to good fellow with me, aren't you?
You about to shoot me in my spine, ain't you? About to take my legs out permanently.
It's literally alchemy right here. The law of equivalent exchange. You gotta lose something to gain something. So
right now we lost
Phil games,
Spencer.
I'm like, what are we losing?
I don't know if Phil Spencer was beloved though. Like I don't know. Like
he was the first few years, but then as time went on, he just wasn't doing anything. He was just
and they turned on him.
He was literally just kind of like a face for the Xbox brand at a certain point. Like
something like Reggie.
Yeah. I think Phil was held back. I don't know how much control Phil had. I'm not trying to be a Phil Spencer apologist.
I mean, he had to have as much control as Asha has now.
I think there's a bigger problem with Xbox that I don't think can be fixed with
Oh look, Token's internet is going away again.
No, it's not.
But again, there's a bigger problem at Xbox that has
go goon quietly.
He just popped in the darkness. Nah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He just decided he was gonna go goon quietly.
That's not what's happening.
But yeah, like I was saying, there's a bigger problem. There's a bigger problem at Xbox. Hold on.
I hate you right now.
What the hell are you doing, bro?
He's fapping.
I think
I'm not fapping.
Did you kick out your webcam? Is that what happened?
Can you not hear me?
We can hear you. I'm asking you accidentally unplug your webcam or something.
No, my graphics driver did a update and everything went I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Token for you. This is typical Token.
Yeah, shit happens.
You don't download your drivers when you're not doing something important?
I just saw it was like, hey, NVIDIA driver update. I was like, oh, okay. Go do that. I had no idea. Because my brain didn't think about it beforehand. My brain was just like, hey, do that so it can get out of my face. it popped up.
That requires you to restart your computer.
Typical Token.
No, it doesn't.
It does. You don't restart your computer after you update your drivers?
He don't restart his computer ever.
Not all the time. Yeah, I do. Yes, I do.
You're supposed to do that when you update your drivers, bro.
Just not all the time, bro. I'm not doing it every single time. Fuck that shit.
So what does Xbox is back look like to you personally? Like, what's the bar?
You have another good Halo game. You have to have another Halo.
Yeah.
For Xbox to be back, you gotta have to have a good Halo. Gears of War Emergence Day has to launch well later this year. If they said it's scheduled for this year, but we haven't got a release date yet.
I mean, we're getting a Fable.
We are getting Fable. Fable has to do well,
right.
But like we also need to get like more stuff. Like we need to see what they were doing like when the 360 was out, because good third-party support, good online, actual first-party games to look forward to, and then they just fizzled out with the Xbox One. Like, so basically, they would need to get back to what made the 360 so like, well, it's successful, I guess, going by install base, even though they lost money in the 360. Well, it's like,
yeah, making games, just making good games. Just focus on that. Don't try to turn Xbox into like a TV or a DVR or a webcam service. Like, don't do all that. Just make you have the studios. Just get some games out. Get some good writers, and just focus on getting games out. That's all you got to do. If you want to show off a new controller every now and then, that's cool too. You know, Xbox and controllers go hand in hand. You get a new controller every damn month.
You mean a new controller color?
Mm-hmm.
They ain't made a new controller in how long?
That's what Sony's been doing too. It's just like brand new premium colors.
I mean,
bro,
I'm cool with the colors, but like,
I want the game.
I'll put it like this. So, to me, Xbox's controller has been the same for 2 to 3 generations now. 3 generations, I want to say. Like, if you had a 360, today's controller is still the same. Overall, design-wise, ergonomics, how it feels. Like, what improvements have they made? They still don't build batteries in them.
Still the most annoying.
They are still the same price as PlayStation controllers. $70, $80 at times. Are we going to see any upgrades or updates there? You know, there was a generation of gamers who grew up with Xbox thinking it was a cool one. Like, remember people buying the original Xbox and you had the Duke controller? Like, the fact that they actually went through multiple different styles of controllers, like, but yet they all feel somewhat the same or reminiscent of the same, is a good thing, but it also is a bad thing because, like, people, as much as people hate change, they crave change.
Yeah.
So as much as people hate change, they crave improvement.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can listen. A good case point is like the Call of Duty community. My God.
Why you gotta pull us out of here?
My God. Listen.
Make the controllers cross compatible. That would be fun.
Yeah, y'all COD dudes.
Why you gotta?
I was just about to say token.
It's an endless cycle of just complaining. It's like, oh, we're gonna do something different. Oh, well, we didn't like that. Go back to the old thing. Go back to the old thing.
Oh,
wait,
my
God, this is boring.
Wait, like
y'all can't do anything new.
Wait, like when they introduced the squirrel suit for gliding and like grappling hooks, and then everybody started complaining about the grappling hooks, so they took them out of the game. They took them out of the buy stations and like boxes and everything, and then people started complaining about that, so they brought it back, but only like halfway. So I was like, dog, why are y'all doing shit out of it? Yeah, they took the squirrel suit completely out of like casuals.
My favorite is still Black Ops 3. That's still my favorite COD out of all of them is Black Ops 3. And then after that, it's like, nope, take all that movement shit the fuck out with wall running and all that. Take it out of here.
Say, like they added advanced movement and wall jump, wall run, the climb, like wall climb, and then like people were like, once like the tryhards, like all the trick shotters started doing all that
on the ground, boots on the ground.
Dog,
warfare anyone?
Mad. They were getting so mad.
Oh, yeah,
you notice every time that they try to do something futuristic, the complaints.
I want boots on the ground. Like, shut up. Y'all are annoying.
Man, stop listening to them. Like, give me a Call of Duty with lasers. Like, I don't care. Like, I want to just see it one time.
Just do it one time. Stop.
Bro, they have it now. They have it now. Like the one of the rocket launchers is a straight up freaking arc laser.
You know what I mean? I want like Star Wars.
He wants
blasters.
a Call of Duty with all laser pistols, all laser guns.
Here's the thing. I guarantee you. Hold on.
Star Wars style,
bro.
You can do a COD game.
I can't see that happening.
But you can. All you have to do.
Black Ops 6. What they got to lose?
He's not wrong. He's not wrong, bro. He's not wrong at all.
No, sorry. Black Ops 7.
Black Ops 7. You did Black Ops 7.
Black Ops 7 is like the game right now. He really ain't got shit to lose. You're fighting gigantic fucking monsters in COD now. Like, fuck it, put lasers in the game, bro.
They stole the Mass Effect 2 final boss fight and made that the last fight of Black Ops 7. Like,
that is wild as fuck. Like, do that. Give me mechs too while you at it. All you gotta do. Here's the thing. All you have to do
Or
is just
Star
make
Wars
the
expansion for Black Ops. That's a good one.
all you gotta do is just make the campaign good.
Because the Star Wars
that's what
license is now out. It's not limited
Yeah.
to just EA now. So
Yeah.
Activision could, in theory, if they get the agreements from like LucasArts or something like that, make a Call of Duty style Star Wars game. Because like Battlefront's good, but it's like it doesn't have the same movement as like.
Yeah, not only that,
If you make
not
a
only that, but
fast-paced shooter Star Wars game that's faster paced than Battlefront, with vehicles potentially and stuff like that,
You okay?
that would go
You
hard.
might be on to something. Phil.
like you
That
might
would go hard.
I think like if you get a proper team to do that, I think that would sell like crazy. But
And you just need a really like a great campaign. I'm talking like because here's the thing.
Who would do the campaign? Who would
Prior
who
to
would do
the
the
recent
campaign?
entries of Call of Duty had a pretty solid ass campaign with very epic moments.
well, that's the thing. Like, take some notes because the Battlefront 2 campaign was actually solid, where you like swap between playing like an Imperial specialist, playing like Luke Skywalker, and other stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like that. That was a pretty damn good campaign.
Yeah.
But like the multiplayer wasn't that great at launch. They fixed it a little bit since then, but like the damage was done at the launch. But if you give me a good Call of Duty multiplayer and campaign at launch, and it's like fast paced like that, I would probably play the hell out of that game.
Ooh,
Every day?
Wait,
You play it every day?
Wait.
If it hits like that, like yeah, I probably would.
Hold on. Republic Commando sequel.
But that's a
done by
story.
Activision.
That's a story co-op shooter. I'm not saying it couldn't work, but it's like
I'm just saying,
what would
like,
you do? The story ends in Republic Commando when Order 66 happens. So how would you do a sequel? It would have to be like the pseudo like Bad Batch game. You could do a Bad Batch game.
That's true.
Hmm.
That's true. So you have like either soldiers or mercs. Like y'all got it there. Just do it during the Clone Wars. Do it during the Clone Wars. Call of Duty, like a full COD game, but it's Star Wars during the Clone Wars.
You know, to be honest with you, I'm starting to really get on board with this idea of a Call of Duty style Star Wars shooter.
That shit would go hard.
I'm starting to get on board with it. Like, especially if you had like movement, like advanced movement and whatnot. Like the clones aren't sluggish, like just
Yes.
like yeah. And then if
Exactly.
you have vehicles, I wouldn't say not so much the
Not like
the
Battlefield.
walkers.
Yeah, not like
Not so
Battlefield
much-
style, but like
Yeah, not so much the walkers, but
You can
like-
make it mature too if you want. You can make it mature too with like executions. I mean,
yeah,
isn't-
execution. Yeah,
Isn't correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Jedi Survivor? Isn't that's mature, right? Or
it's
no?
team. It's team. I think so.
okay.
I honestly thought it was mature because of the dismemberment.
But I do.
There's no
I'm
blood.
really starting to get on board with this idea. That might hit.
That's
It
what I'm
might hit.
saying. Like,
It
you,
might
you
hit.
see what I'm saying, right? Like,
Yeah,
so-
like the more I think about it and envision it, like yeah, it might hit.
some military, like literally, the Clone Wars allows you to make a good military shooter in Star Wars.
Yeah,
That's got the COD engine underneath it with the advanced move and all that shit, customizing your guns with different pieces to it to like do.
and you
different
never
things.
and you have a continuous rotation of new and
Customizing
and
your
character-
armor.
and you don't even have to go just straight clones. You have multiple characters because you have planets and literal, like you have
You
Yeah.
can have, you can have
actually worth
Raiders,
of,
you can have
of,
Imperials,
of
you can have Rebels,
sentient
you can
life.
have Wookiees, you can have like you can. There's so much. You can
Yeah, you could
do
literally just,
the Trade Federation droids. You can do so much.
matter of fact, that would keep you from having to do all these different, like Call of Duty does. We keep doing all these different like Nicki Minaj or Snoop Dogg and like doing all of these different things to try
Yeah.
and make it interesting. No, Star Wars has more than enough resources to go through, more than enough material.
And if you want to have, because you know people are gonna be like, well, I want to play Luke and Han. Have a specific mode for like heroes with armies and stuff like that, like you do.
Yeah.
Like Battlefront.
Yeah,
You know what people are gonna ask for, right? Mandalorian and
Lightsaber?
Grogu.
Oh.
Yeah.
And if you
But
give
it would
people,
work in that. It wouldn't be out of place.
if you
I
give
mean,
people, if you
if-
give
if-
people Grogu and you give people Yoda, it's a problem.
You kill Yoda.
No, he's talking about hitbox wise.
Oh,
But they
okay.
have
Some of the most fun I had on Battlefront 2 was that new mode where your Imperial's trying to escape off of Endor, but some people are also playing the Ewoks. But it's almost like a horror movie because you don't know if the Ewoks are hunting you down. It's like one of those fun modes I had playing that game.
If you think about it, if you think about it the way like similar to the way they do in Call of Duty, right? Where like one of the characters have like a hound, but it doesn't walk around with you all the time. But when you do an execution, it shows up. So if you do it like that, where if you do an execution, Grogu shows up, executes him in some cute ass way or something. I don't know.
Exactly.
That way you don't, or you can have it to where you have a certain animation you do, like same way where they do like gestures and whatnot in Call of Duty, where if you do a gesture, Grogu can show up. So there's no hitbox for it. Other people can see you do it, but it's only just an exterior animation that happens. So you don't continuously have Grogu. You don't have this midget alien running around that you try to have to snipe or hit with a laser. Like you have a regular sized person.
You can call
Grogu's just an accessory.
You can call it Call of the Force or something like that.
I don't think it should have anything to do with like
as much as I would love for them to call it, as much as I would love for them to do like Call of Duty Clone Wars or something like that.
Like none of that.
The backlash should be crazy from the people who are like super diehard. I need my military shooter type shit. That they're hard to please. Yeah, they're hard to please.
Stormtroopers versus Rebel skins in the same fashion that they had Gundam skins in Black Ops 4 and 5.
Yeah.
I mean, they just put Gundam skins in Apex. They put it in some other game. You can. I don't. Well, could I see Disney needing more money than like Bandai for Gundam? I mean, I could see Disney getting a decent amount of royalties, but either way, even if you just did skins and guns or something like that, like we all know the Stormtroopers can't hit the broadside of a barn.
And most Call of Duty players can have these. Most Call of Duty players can't hit the broadside of a building, so
that's true.
So that's why it's already perfect.
Not wrong.
I think we would actually be good to leave off with that because, like I said, the whole debate is: do we need more exclusives? Do we need things to change? Like, yes, she's doing a lot to change Xbox right now, and the question doesn't become is she doing enough? The question becomes is this enough to save Xbox, its branding? Do we need to go back to exclusives? Does Xbox come back from whatever happened with Phil Spencer? So we'll leave you off with those questions and allow you to answer them again, Discord, or you can answer them in our comments. Either way, like, subscribe, stay tuned for when we next go live. I know that we're not as consistent with every week lives, but we definitely are here for you. And as the summertime comes along, it might be a little bit more difficult or it might be easier, but we just want to make sure that we come here and we entertain you with the best show possible. Sometimes there's not enough news or there's not enough variety happening in the gaming industry because it does feel like it's been a little bit slow lately. And I know that you guys all probably have felt the same way. I don't want to come on here and talk about AI every week. I don't want to come on here and talk about how many people got laid off this week. It's depressing. I want to talk about progression in games, what gaming can do to become better. I want to talk about how gaming can be better. Like, I want to talk about whether or not we even need a next generation. Like, what are we doing here? Like, we're at a point where games are looking so realistic that the only way that you're going to push forward is, like, the only thing that you really need to do with console updates is maybe update hardware a little bit. Because how much better are your graphics going to get?
It can only get as good. Look, until I can plug in and play.
So
okay.
Jack me in, bro. Jack me in.
Link start.
Pause.
Jack me in, bro.
Super pause on that one, gang.
I'm just saying, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about with link start, but jack me in, bro. Let me pop one right here. Or in the back of my neck, or in my wrist.
Just Sword Art Online.
Let me connect. Let me connect so I can see it right through my eyes.
Sword Art Online.
Hey, yo.
I mean, I also don't want to get trapped inside of a game.
That's why I said I don't know what you're talking about with Link Start. Link Start and Sword Art Online, like people died there, bro.
I mean, he made it out though. He made it out. Just saying.
Yeah, but he's right. You don't want to get like trapped inside the system.
I'm already trapped in the system, so
yeah, capitalism.
Anyway, in the meantime, and in between time, look, if you enjoyed the show today, comment what your favorite racing game was. Hit us up in Discord. Let us know what your favorite racing franchise of all time has been. What you would like to see, where you would like to see your racing games go next, and why it's Germany. You know, let us know any of your thoughts.
Also, we got the new Star Wars racer to look forward to later this year too. Forget about that.
Ooh, we do have the Star Wars Pod Racer coming.
Okay.
So, like I said, there's a lot of exciting games, a lot of exciting things we have upcoming. So, you know, again, let us know your thoughts. And in the meantime, and in between time, from all of us here at Start Button, I want to say thank you for joining. And remember, if there's anything that you want to achieve, all you have to do is press the start button. In the meantime, we out.
Peace.
Have fun. Have a great time.
You know,
look who's awake.
I wonder if Moon holds us hostage today.
Wait, we're not still live, right?
No, we're not. Wait,
you sure? Did you check?
I don't know. No. Oh my God.
We did. I did it. I did it. Can't even lie. I did it. I know that you'll be waiting for it, so I did it. That's usually the signal.